but it was an announced. It was. Wow. And I've also been asked about the acts of anti-Semitism we've seen over the weekend, specifically the horrific violent attack in Boulder, Colorado, and the acts of vandalism in France targeting Jewish landmarks. I can tell you that the Secretary General condemns these acts. The United Nations firmly stands against all forms of anti-Semitism, as well as other manifestations of extremism and any incident to religious hatred and violence, and he calls for swift action to hold those responsible accountable. The General condemns the reported killings and injuries of Palestinians who were seeking aid in Gaza yesterday. It is unacceptable that Palestinians are risking their lives for food. The Secretary General calls for an immediate and independent investigation into these events and for perpetrators to be held accountable. Israel has a clear obligation under international humanitarian law to agree to and facilitate aid, humanitarian aid, the unimpeded entry of assistance at scale to meet the enormous needs of the people in Gaza must be restored immediately. And turning to the situation on the ground, I can tell you that our humanitarian colleagues there from the Office of the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs tell us that in the last 2 days, partners reported scores of people killed and injured, apparently while gathering to receive supplies near the militarized distribution centers in Rafah and Deir al-Balah. Attacks against health facilities have also continued. On Saturday, Israeli authorities issued another displacement order in Khan Yunis and Deir al-Balah. This has affected about 100,000 people living in more than 200 displacement sites. 2 primary health care centers and 5 medical points are within the displacement area, while these 3 hospitals and 3 field hospitals and 7 primary health care centers and 20 medical points are located within 1,000 meters of it. Overall, since March 18th, our humanitarian partners estimate that more than 640,000 people, that's nearly a third of Gaza's entire population, have been displaced across the Gaza Strip.
Jelajahi cara baru mendapatkan informasi. Download MetroTV Extend sekarang.